Revision AAHL day 3. In day 1 and 2, we have covered 20 questions. Now we are doing question number 21. First question, finding 0 of the function. So 7x plus 7 divided by 2x minus 4 should be equals to 0. So what does it become? 7x plus 7 equals to 0. This gives x equals to -1. So this is one method 1 mark and accuracy 1 mark. Then vertical asymptote. For finding vertical asymptote, denominator should be equals to 0. So x equals to 2. And horizontal asymptote, numerator coefficient of x divided by denominator coefficient of x. So these are 2 marks, A1 and A1. Find f inverse of x. So 7x plus 7 divided by 2x minus 4 equals to y. 7x plus 7 equals to 2xy minus 4y. So 7 plus 4y equals to 2xy minus 7x. Take x common. So you get 2y minus 7. So what will be the value of x? 7 plus 4y upon 2y minus 7. So f inverse of x will be 7 plus 2x upon 2x minus 7. So this is the method 1 mark, accuracy 1 and accuracy 1 mark. Totally we get 3 marks. Now, next one is from probability. He says that on a Monday at an amusement park, a sample of 40 visitors, so total is 40 visitors, are going for a ride called the Dragon. The probability that randomly selected visitor will ride the dragon. Ride the dragon means only 1, 2, 3, and 4, not the others. So I'm going to take 16 plus 13 plus 2 plus 3 with 2 plus 3, which is going to be 34. So the probability is going to be 34 upon 40. So this is my method mark and an accuracy mark. What is the expected number? Expected value of x. So formula you need to memorize. It is sigma xpx. So 0 times 1 upon 40, 0 times 6 upon 40, plus 1 times 16 upon 40, plus 2 times 13 upon 40, plus 3 times 2 upon 40, plus 4 times 3 upon 40, which is going to be 1.5. And this is again method marks and accuracy mark. Estimate the minimum number of times the dragon must be run to satisfy the demand. What is that? 1,000 visitors will be attending on Tuesday, and it can, what is this? A maximum is 10 people itself only. So on a ride, it can take 10 people itself only. So rides per visitor times 1,000. Rides per visitor is going to be nothing but how much? 1.5. Then times 1,000, but each ride is going to be nothing but again divided by 10. So it's going to be 150. So number of rides per visitor is going to be 1.5. That should be multiplied with the total number of visitors is 1,000. But again, each ride can take only 10 people. So divide by 10. So answer is going to be 150 times. And this is, I write it out over here, method marks and accuracy mark. Coming to question number 3, solve cos 2x equals to sin x. Cos 2x is nothing but what? 1 minus, where is that? Let me choose a black color over there. So 1 minus 2 sine square x equals to sin x. So I get a quadratic. What is that quadratic? 2 sine square x plus sin x minus 1 equals to 0. Then factorize it out. 2 sine x minus 1 times sin x plus 1 equals to 0. So sin x equals to 1 upon 2 and sin x equals to -1. This gives me pi by 6 and another angle is 5 pi by 6, whereas this gives me negative pi by 2. So my answers are only negative pi by 2, pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6. Here you have to be careful why these 6 marks are there. This is accuracy 1 mark for the formula, and this is method mark and solving another method mark. Then accuracy mark for this A1 and A1 for this values, A1 for these values. Now final A1 is only for all the values together. Now here care should be taken that A0 is given A0 if additional values are written. So you will not be getting it out A0. You will not be getting any marks if at all you are writing any additional value. Question number 4 is not there. Question number 5. So we were doing it on 20 questions previously. So this one was question number 21, 22, 22. Then it is 23, 24 is missing. Then it is 25. Now question number 25, the function is defined by sine qx. So sine qx, period of sine qx is going to be nothing but how much? 2 pi by q. Now find the expression of m in terms of q. We know that sine period is 2 pi by q. But the period of this graph, you can see that it is starting at 0 and ending at 4m. So the period is going to be 4m. So from there, I will be getting the value of q. What is that? Or m. M equals to pi by 2q. That is going to be the answer. 2 marks, method 1 and accuracy 1. Then f of x is g of x is given like this. On the sketch above, sketch the graph of g of x. Now, part B. Part B is given. It is 3 sine 2qx upon 3. So the period of this one is going to be nothing but what? 2 pi by 2q upon 3, which should be that should be equals to 6 pi by 2q. But pi by 2q is m. So the period of the new function is going to be nothing but how much? 6m. So what does that mean? It should start at m, it should start at 0 and end at 6m. So midpoint will be going to be 3m. Then its amplitude is going to be 3. So I will be using it out all those things and draw on the graph itself only. Amplitude is 3. So I draw the graph with 3m with amplitude going to be 3 and 3 in the mid value somewhere. Then next one again, another one with again amplitude is going to be 3. -3. This is the shape. Then it is a 4 marks question. So one for A1 for smooth curve and 1.A1 is nothing but for smooth curve. Then A1 for the correct domain. A1 is for the correct domain and another A1 for is for maximum points or minimum points. Then 3 A1s we got it out and the fourth A1 is going to be for the period 6m. This is the way how we get 4 marks. Now question number 6, the side lengths of roof of an equilateral triangle are increasing at a rate of 4 centimeters per second. So dx upon dt equals to 4 centimeters per second. Find the rate of an area of an equilateral triangle A. dA upon dt is being asked. If the side lengths are how much? X equals to 5 root 3. So area of an equilateral triangle you should be memorizing root 3 by 4 x square. So what is dA by dt will become root 3 upon 4. X square derivative is 2x. X derivative is dx upon dt. So root 3 upon 4 times 2 times 5 root 3 dx upon dt is 4. Simplify that, you should be getting 30 centimeters per second. And how many marks is that? 5 marks. Accuracy mark for this one and method mark for this. Then again accuracy mark, and over here what is the thing is over here accuracy and method, and finally accuracy mark over here. Question number 7, p of z equals to 4m minus this one. Z minus 3i is a factor. Z minus 3i is a factor means 3i is a root. If 3i is a root, minus 3i will be also a root, is the another root, because always the root exists in conjugate form. So p of 3i can be equals to 0 or p of minus 3i can be equals to 0. If P of 3i is equals to 0, so what does it becomes? 4m minus m times 3i plus 36 upon 3i, then z square, 36 upon m times 3i whole square minus 3i whole cube equals to 0 plus I times 0. So what does that becomes? 4m minus 3mi plus 36 upon m minus 9. 3i square is minus 9. 3i cube will be minus 27i equals to 0 plus I times 0. The reason is I square equals to minus 1, I square equals to minus 1, and I cube equals to minus I. From there, equate the real parts. This is real part and this is real part. So 4m minus 36 times 9 upon m equals to 0. Imaginary parts. 27 minus 3m should be equals to 0. So this gives me 4m equals to 36 times 9 upon m square equals to 36 times 9 upon 4. So m equals to 9. 3m equals to 27, m equals to 9, and this is m equals to 4. It's not 9, it's going to be 4. So those are the two values of m. What is being asked? Find the other two roots. So the other root is, the third root is 4. The third root is going to be nothing but how much? 4. Is 4 is going to be the answer. So this is 6 marks. So method mark, accuracy mark, then again method mark, then accuracy mark over here, accuracy mark over here, and finally writing it out, accuracy mark over here. Question number 8. Part of a graph of f of x is given with y-intercept at 0, 3 and x-intercept at a, 0 and asymptote as y equals to -2. On the following, sketch the graph y equal to g of x, labeling x-intercept and so on. So first of all, it is f absolute value of x. So f absolute value of x. What does that mean? All the x values, negative x values, will have the answers similar to positive x values. So negative x values, 1, 2, third line, 1, 1, 2, third line, and after that. So negative x values answers will be same as positive x values answers. And it becomes an asymptote over here. Negative x values answers will be same as positive x values because absolute value of x. Now, so this will be negative a. Now I have to find it out the whole absolute value. So there will be no negative answers. So negative y will not be there at all. So all will become positive y. Because it was y equals to -2, my new asymptote will be x, y equals to +2 will be the new asymptote. So this is going to be the way. So what am I going to do? I'm going to draw the asymptote y equals to +2. I'm going to draw the new asymptote y equals to +2. Then second, third line after that, this is negative a and this is positive a. Negative a is over here and positive a is there. So now I am going to draw a curve with amplitude at 3. Then this becomes an asymptote over there and it gets an asymptote over there for y equals to 2. Find the possible values of g of x whole square equals to k has two solutions. So we know that this value is 2 and this value is 3. If at all I draw any line between 2 to 3, it will have two solutions. But that is for g of x. For g of x whole square, it will become 4 to 9. Because 2 square will become 4 and 3 square will become 9. So I should be able to draw a line between 4 to 9. At 4 also no problem, but at 9 it is only one solution. And finally, one more thing we would have forgot. So if at all I draw at 0 also, it will be having two solutions. So k equals to 0. So don't forget to write k equals to 0. So k equals to 0 will have accuracy 1 mark. This is accuracy 1 mark and accuracy 1 mark, totally 3 marks. Now, question number 9. The function f is defined like this. The region is enclosed by a graph x equals to f of y, and y-axis is rotated by 360 degrees about y-axis to form a solid sphere. The sphere is drilled. So whenever it is rotated along y-axis, volume will be pi integral x square dy. Then a sphere is drilled. Drilled means you have to subtract it out. What I have to subtract it out? A cylinder. Cylinder volume is nothing but what? Pi r square. Let it be capital R, pi r square h. So this will be the volume of the remaining figure. And that volume has been given it as pi. Later we will equate and we'll get the value of h. So first of all, I'll find volume equals to pi integral square root of r square minus y square whole square dy. And what I will be doing it out is I'll take only for the first half part, top half part. So limits will be 0 to h upon 2 minus pi r square. This will form a right angle triangle over here. I get a right angle triangle. Height is h upon 2 and the radius of that one is capital R, and the small r is the radius of the basic sphere. So what does that becomes now? Over here, we just take that height as h upon 2 and the radius of the cylinder. The radius of the cylinder is going to be capital R and the radius of the sphere is going to be small r. So what will be capital R square? Capital R square will be equal to r square minus h square upon 4 times h. That is the volume of the cylinder we have to subtract to get the volume of the remaining shape. So square and square root gets cancels. Pi r square integral r square y minus y cube by 3 from 0 to h upon 2 minus pi r square plus pi h square upon 4. So what does that becomes now? Pi times h square upon 4 r square y is h upon 2 minus h upon 2 whole cube is h upon 8, h cube upon 8. 8 times t is 24 minus pi r square plus pi h square upon 4. Pi r square h. Don't forget to write pi r square h. Now, this is only for the top part. So total volume will be equals to, the top part and the bottom part total volume will be the same. So pi equals to 2 times of this one, 2 times of this entire thing, which is r square h upon 2 minus h cube upon 24 minus pi r square h plus pi h cube upon 4. Then we can cancel pi, and pi we can get cancelled. So 1 equals to r square h minus h cube upon 12 minus r square h plus h cube upon 4. R square h gets cancels. So h cube upon 4 minus h cube upon 12 equals to 1. I got that value. So h cube upon 4 minus h cube upon 12 equals to 1. So multiply by 3. So it becomes 2h cube upon 12 equals to 1. So h cube equals to 6. H equals to cube root of 6. That's going to be the answer. What else in being asked? Find the value of h. And how many marks question is that? 7 marks question is that. So this is my method 1 mark. Accuracy 1 mark over here. Accuracy 1 mark. Simplification is another 1 mark, 4. And accuracy and 1 mark, 5. Simplification 6. And finally, accuracy 1 mark. Now, last question, question number 30. This is basically question number 30. Consider an arithmetic series u1, u2, u3. The sum of the n terms of the sequence is given by Sn equals to n square plus 40. Find the sum of the first 5 terms. So first 5 terms, just substitute 5. So 5 square plus 4 times 5, 25 plus 20, which is 45. Given S6 equals to 60, find the value of U6. What is the meaning of S6? S6 is nothing but what? S5 plus U6 equals to 60. S5 is how much? 45 plus U6 equals to 60. So U6 equals to 15. Hence or otherwise, then find U1. You have to find it out, U1. So S6 equals to nothing but what? 60. S6 means n upon 2 U1 plus U6 equals to 60. So n is 6. 6 upon 2 U1 we don't know. U6 is what? 15 equals to 60. So what does it becomes? 60 equals to 3 times of U1 plus 15. So U1 plus 15 equals to 20. So U1 equals to 5. Then these are 4 marks and 2 marks. Over here, method 1, accuracy 1, and this is method 1, accuracy 1. And U1 is 2 marks. So this is method 1 and accuracy 1. Then, hence or otherwise, write an expression for UN in terms of N. UN in terms of N. So, how do I get it out? UN, which is this question? Question part C. This was A done, B done. This was B done. Now, part C. I want to get it out the fraction term for UN. UN can be written as nothing but what? Sum to n terms minus sum to n minus 1 terms. Sum to n terms formula was n square plus 4n minus n minus 1 whole square plus 4 times of n minus 1. So it becomes n square plus 4n minus of n square minus 2n plus 1 plus 4n minus 4. So it becomes n square plus 4n minus n square plus 2n minus 1 minus 4n plus 4. Simplify that, you should be able to get that answer as n square cancels. 4n minus plus 2n 6n. 6n minus 4n is nothing but what? 2n. And 4 minus 1 is 3. 2n plus 3. And how many marks question is this? This is 3 marks question. So this is one method mark, accuracy mark, and final accuracy mark. Consider the geometric sequence Vn, V2 equals to U1 and V4 equals to U6. V2 equals to UN and V4 equals to U6 geometric sequence. Find the possible values of R. V2 equals to U1 and V4 equals to 6. V2 times R square will be equals to V4. That is the basic thing. So what does it becomes? V2 equals to U1. V2 was U1 and V4 was U6. U1 was 5 and U6 was 15. So 5 times R square equals to 15. So R square equals to 3. So R equals to plus or minus root 3. So this is my method mark, accuracy mark, and accuracy mark. Finally, what is been asked? Given that V99 is less than 0, find V5. V99 is less than 0. And you'll not get this accuracy mark if you just write plus root 3, you get accuracy 0. Now what else has been given? Part E, V99 is less than 0. Find the value of V. V99 is less than 0 means it is a negative term, means R is going to be negative. R is negative, so negative root 3. So V5 will be nothing but what? V1 times R to the power of 4. So we want it out V1. Rather than V5, what I can do, I know, if at all I don't know V1, right? So what I know V4. What was V4? V4 is nothing but what? 15. So V5 will be equals to V4 times R. V4 is 15 and R is negative root 3, not positive root 3. So minus 15 root 3 is going to be the answer. So this is my method 1 mark and this is the accuracy mark. So that completes today's video for day 3. See you in the next video. Bye.